summarizing an academic search of the topic of media literacy and fake news through the CRAAP test, CRAAP test, which is described as currency, relevance, authority, accuracy, and purpose. The source I chose is a peer-reviewed journal article titled "Does Media Literacy Helps Identification of Fake News? Information Literacy Helps, but Others Literacy Don't," published in the American Behavioral Science in 2019. Let's break down this source using each part of the CRAAP test. The first section of the CRAAP test is currency, which dwells on the relevance on the information in terms of date. The article was written in 2019, which means that it is not older than 5 years, which is an age frame of graduate level writing. Although the subject of fake news has been developing of an exceptionally swift rate, this book is also topical since it examines misinformation following the significant event, the 2016 US presidential elections that triggered global studies of fake news. The analysis and conclusions are also up to date and are still referred to an event more recent work. In the case of the topics such as media literacy, in which even the studies published as recently as 10 years ago, many seems archaic. The year 2019 is certainly recent enough to offer any credible data. This source, therefore, fits the requirements better in terms of currency. Relevance follows and examines the suitability of the source, the topic of or assignments. The article is clearly connected to the theme of media literacy, digital literacy, information literacy, and fake news, which are precisely the subjects of work in this unit. The researchers studied 4 types of literacy skills and tested which one can really assist people in recognition of fake news. Since this course is concerned with the analysis of online information and misinformation, the article could not be more suitable. It also presents actual data of more than 1,200 respondents, which renders the results of significance to the liberation of education, digital citizenship, and media analysis. This article is very applicable and useful, not just in many assignments, but also in further graduate level projects. The next component is authority, which focuses on who created the information and where they are credible. This article is written by S. Mo Jones, Jang, Boston College, Tara Mortensen, University of South Carolina, Jingjing Liu, University of South Carolina. They have an academic background in digital communication, journalism, information science, and online information behavior. Such spheres are directly related to the research in media literacy and fake news. It is written in the American Behavioral Science, which is as well recognized peer-reviewed journal published by Sage Publication, a leading academic publishing company. A DOI, or a document identifier, also provides in the article, which means that the article has been subject to a formal publication and indexing. All this information us that experienced professional authors the source, and it has been subject to the highest academic standards. The authority of this source is very good. Accuracy is the 4th component of the CRAAP test. It assesses the reliability of the information it supports, as well as quality documentation. The sample size of this study is 1,299 American adults. And it has a high statistical power since it is a national sample. The authors have employed validated literacy scales, regression analysis, and supplies tables that demonstrates the derivation of their findings in details. Their research article articulates clearly the questions of the survey and the criteria for measuring media and information literacy. The findings of the research are also supported. Interestingly, the author discovered that it was only information literacy and not any other type of literacy, such as media literacy, news literacy, and digital literacy, which significantly enhance the capacity of a person to identify fake news. The article provides reference to over 70 academic resources and measures the limitations, including political context and measurements. This degree of openness makes it more believable in general, the data related to this article is very correct and supported by effective empirical evidence. Lastly, the last section of the CRAAP test is purpose, which examines the reason why the information was generated. This article is obviously aimed at informing and also serving as a contribution to the academic research. It does not attempt to convince the reader in terms of politics or business. Rather, it seems to provide an answer to a research question. What are the real forms of literacy skills that can make people identify fake news? The writing tone is scholarly and objective, and the author does not show their own bias. They aim to assist educators, researchers, and political makers in knowing how they can reinforce media literacy programs. The end goal is therefore educational and research-based, which renders these sources very suitable for graduate level work. It can be concluded that having reviewed this article with the help of the CRAAP test, which consists of currency, relevance, authority, accuracy, and purpose, I can affirm that it is a powerful, credible, and one of the most relevant academic sources. It provides useful information on the influence of various literacy skills on our capacity to identify fake news. It will serve as a useful research for future studies on media literacy, misinformation, or digital education. Thank you so much for viewing my blog, and I hope that this CRAAP analysis will help you. Once again, I'm Alex Monroy.